Yeah. I want to talk about Michael Penix. I want to talk about the Falcons finally listening to my opinion. Finally listening to my advice. Bench Kirk Cousins from Michael Penix Jr. It's about time. Give some juice to this offense. Kirk Cousins is washed. He's not even fourth Cousins anymore. He is washed Cousins. It's about damn time they finally give Michael Penix a go. I understand they're paying Kirk Cousins all this money. They have invested a lot of resources in Kirk Cousins, but you drafted Michael Penix number 8 overall for a reason, because you believe he's going to be a future superstar in this league. It's about time. Like, the schedule is looking very favorable for them. So I feel confident that Michael Penix, he'll play well for the Falcons. They're 7-7 right now. They're close to winning the division. You have to do something because Kirk Cousins has been god-awful. I think he has like 1 touchdown and like 8 turnovers in the past like month. So you have to do something. You have to change something up, because the fact that you nearly lost to the Raiders, you only scored 15 points against the Raiders. That's not winning formula. Like, you have to do something about it, and I'm glad they finally changed something up. I'm looking at their schedule right now, and they have the Giants, Commanders, and the Panthers. So that's not the worst schedule. Like, that's not a bad schedule. Like, that's a pretty light schedule, and they could win all those games. So you have to change things up. Because Kirk Cousins, he's not going to win those games for you. He's probably going to lose 1 or 2 of those games because he's been god awful. Like, he cannot throw the ball. He can't move around. He's pretty much a statue in the pocket. I don't know what it was, because I remember around maybe week 3 or 4, he got in the groove. Like, he started to throw the ball very effectively. And for the next month, he was just throwing dime after dime. He's putting up great numbers. The Falcons start winning a lot more. And then he just fell off a cliff. And he's starting to look like a washed quarterback version of himself. I'm just glad Raheem Morris has finally put his foot down and finally making the change that needs to be done, because you're trying to compete for a division crown. You're trying to make the playoffs, and it just doesn't seem like Kirk Cousins is ready. Not ready. He's just not there anymore. Like, he's not a starting caliber quarterback anymore. And they're going with the young guy. They're going with Michael Penix Jr., who can move around a little bit. And I liked what I saw. I remember it was one game they played. I forgot what team. It was like a blowout. They were getting blown out, and they put Michael Penix in the game. And I thought, okay, he looks pretty okay. He looks all right. We'll see. We'll see how things are going to look for the Falcons. That Sunday night game against the Commanders is looking a lot more interesting. When they flexed that game, I was like, ugh. I don't know if I want to see that, but now with Michael Penix Jr. starting, I'm definitely going to tune into that game. I'm definitely going to want to watch that game. That's going to be great to see 2 young quarterbacks duel it out, 2 rookies duel it out, 2 teams that are fighting for the playoffs. That's going to be fun to watch. Seeing Jaden Daniels versus Michael Penix Jr. is going to be great. Just let me be.